Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today's topic is one of the most important steps in learning English. Thinking in English. When you learn to think in English, you will speak faster, understand better, and feel more confident. It might sound difficult, but don't worry. I will show you simple steps to help you start thinking in English. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to begin this journey. Let's get started. Many people translate English into their native language in their heads. This takes time and sometimes results in incorrect sentences. For instance, if your first language is Spanish and you want to say tengo hambre, you might think I have hunger, which is understandable but incorrect in English. The correct phrase is I'm hungry. Thinking in English helps you avoid these mistakes, saves time, and makes speaking more natural and fluent, since you're not pausing to translate each word. To start thinking in English, begin with simple vocabulary. Look around you. What do you see? Maybe a table, a chair, a phone, or a book. Try naming these objects in English in your mind: table, chair, phone, book. If you don't know a word, use a dictionary or translation app, write it down, and practice. Once you have a basic vocabulary, think about actions in English. Describe what you're doing. I am sitting, I'm watching a video, I'm learning English. This helps you connect actions to language and think directly in English. Next, describe your surroundings. Take a look around and try to describe what you see in English. For example, the walls are white, or there is a lamp on the table. This practice builds vocabulary and encourages more natural thinking. If you don't know how to describe something, look it up and try again. Another effective technique is to talk to yourself in English. You don't need to speak out loud. Just use your inner voice. For example, think, "What should I eat for lunch?" Or, "I think I'll have a sandwich." Asking and answering questions in your mind helps you improve fluency and gain confidence. Imagining conversations is another powerful method. It's like rehearsing real-life situations in your mind so that you're better prepared when they actually happen. For example, imagine being in a grocery store. "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" Or, "Do you have any discounts today?" At a coffee shop, think, "Can I have a cappuccino, please?" Or, "Is there a seat available near the window?" On the phone, you might say, "Hello, can I speak to Mr. Smith?" Or, "Thank you, I'll call back later." Start simple, then add more details as you improve. You can also imagine the other person's responses and think about how you would reply. Practice vocabulary specific to your needs. If you're preparing for a trip, imagine conversations at the airport, like, "Where is the check-in counter for this airline?" Or, "What time does the flight to London depart?" Emotional conversations can also help. Practice talking about your day. "I had a great day. I visited the park and saw a beautiful sunset." Or practice giving compliments. "You did a great job with this project." Make thinking in English a habit. Incorporate it into your daily routine. While walking, cooking, or cleaning, imagine conversations or ask yourself questions like, "What am I doing right now?" Use visual cues around you. If you see a book, imagine asking someone, "Have you read this book?" Or, "Is it good?" Then try to practice what you imagine in real-life situations. If you're at a store, say something like, "Do you have this in a different color?" Here's an example of a simple practice conversation. You meet a friend for the first time. You say, "Hi, nice to meet you. How are you?" They reply, "I'm good, thanks." And you? You respond, "I'm doing well." "What do you like to do for fun?" They say, "I love hiking." "How about you?" You say, "I enjoy cooking. Maybe I can cook something for you one day." Practicing like this helps you feel more confident and makes it easier to respond naturally in English. This method works because it combines imagination with language learning. It keeps your mind engaged in English, and even if you don't have someone to practice with, you're still improving every day. So start imagining conversations today and enjoy the process. To truly think in English, you need to use it every day. Change the language on your phone or computer to English. Watch English videos, read books, or listen to music in English. The more you expose yourself to the language, the more naturally you will begin to think in it. English videos or listening to English music can be very helpful. Try to read English books, even if they are for beginners. For example, if you're on social media, try reading English captions. If you watch a video, think about what the people are saying. The more you see and hear English, the easier it will be to think in English. Step 7. Be patient. Learning to think in English is a process, and like any skill, it takes time. At first, you might find it slow or even frustrating. You may struggle to find the right words or feel like your thoughts are scattered, but this is completely normal. Don't be discouraged. Every learner goes through this stage, and with practice, you'll improve. Why does it feel difficult at first? Your brain is used to thinking in your native language. When you start thinking in English, you are essentially training your brain to work in a new way. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you may fall or lose balance, but with time, you gain confidence and move faster. How can you be patient with yourself? Focus on progress, not perfection. It's important to celebrate small victories. Did you manage to think in English for 5 minutes today? That's progress. Did you learn a new word and use it in your thoughts? Amazing. Understand that mistakes are learning opportunities. Making mistakes is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of effort. When you notice a mistake, don't feel bad. Instead, think, "I learned something new." For example, if you think, "I go to the park," instead of, "I went to the park," it's an opportunity to correct yourself and remember for next time. Keep practicing daily. Just like building muscles in the gym, thinking in English strengthens your brain's ability to process the language. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Celebrate your achievements. Sometimes it's easy to focus on what you can't do yet, but don't forget to appreciate how far you've come. Maybe a month ago you couldn't form a full sentence in English in your mind, and now you can. Maybe today you've thought in English without even realizing it. Encouragement is key. Your journey matters. Think about this. Every time you practice thinking in English, you're one step closer to fluency. It doesn't matter if the step feels small. What matters is that you are moving forward. Takeaway: be kind to yourself and enjoy the process. Thinking in English is not a race. It's a journey. With time, patience, and practice, you'll get there. And when you look back, you'll be proud of how much you've grown. Keep going, and remember, you're doing great. Extra tips for thinking in English. Keep a diary in English. Write about your day in a notebook or on your phone. For example, today I went to the park. The weather was sunny. I saw a dog playing with a ball. This helps you practice vocabulary and grammar while thinking in English. Use flashcards. Make flashcards with English words and pictures. Look at the pictures and think of the words in English. Practice with friends. If you have a friend who is learning English, practice together. Talk about your day, ask questions, and help each other think in English. Conclusion. Learning to think in English is a powerful skill. Start small, practice every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you practice, the easier it will become. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. Now we're going to talk about an interesting topic. Why is learning English so important? Whether you are a student, a professional, or just someone curious about languages, English can open many doors in your life. By the end of this section, you will know why English is more than just a language. It's a global key to opportunities. Let's get started. English is a global language. English is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. It's the official language in over 70 countries, including major nations like the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and South Africa. Additionally, it is often used as a second language in many countries where it is not official, such as India, Germany, and Japan. Why is this important? Because English acts as a bridge. People from different countries and cultures use it to communicate when they don't share a native language. For example, a Brazilian and a Korean meeting at an international conference will likely speak to each other in English. Imagine traveling to a place where you don't speak the local language, such as Japan, Italy, or Turkey. You may not know Japanese, Italian, or Turkish, but English is often the common language in tourist areas, airports, hotels, and restaurants. Here are a few examples. Asking for directions. How do I get to the train station? Ordering food. Can I have a coffee, please? Booking a room. Do you have a single room available? English is also the official language of many global organizations, such as the United Nations, the European Union, and the International Olympic Committee. This means that when important decisions are made or global events are organized, English is the primary language used. Moreover, English is often referred to as the language of business. International companies and industries rely on it for communication between teams in different countries. From emails and reports to meetings and presentations, English is the common ground that connects professionals worldwide. In summary, English is more than just a language. It's a tool that brings people together. Whether you're a traveler, a professional, or simply someone who loves meeting new people, English makes it easier to connect with the world. English is important for education. English plays a crucial role in the world of education. If you dream of studying abroad at prestigious universities like Oxford, Harvard, or Cambridge, knowing English is not just helpful, it's essential. These institutions, along with many others around the globe, conduct their courses and lectures in English. Without a good understanding of the language, it would be difficult to keep up with lessons, complete assignments, or participate in discussions. Access to top universities. Many of the world's most renowned universities are in English-speaking countries such as the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. For example, Oxford University in the UK is famous for its centuries of academic excellence. Harvard University in the U.S. offers world-class programs in almost every field. Cambridge University is another iconic institution. English is the medium of instruction. These universities often require students to pass English proficiency tests, such as IELTS or TOEFL, to demonstrate their ability to study in English. Without knowledge of the language, these opportunities may be out of reach. Even if you're not studying abroad, English is still key to accessing some of the best educational materials. Many groundbreaking research papers, scientific studies, and academic books are written in English. Scientists and researchers often publish their findings in English to reach a global audience. Classic literature, modern novels, and influential essays are frequently available only in English or are best understood in their original language. For students studying in their home country, textbooks in subjects like science, mathematics, and business often include English terms or are written entirely in English. Universities also provide online courses and recorded lectures from top professors worldwide, most of which are in English. The rise of online education platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy has made it easier for people to learn from the best institutions without leaving their homes. However, most of the courses on these platforms are in English. For example, you could learn computer programming, data science, or marketing from experts. But a solid grasp of English is necessary to understand and follow the lessons. English also opens doors to advanced degrees and specialized fields. For example, in medicine and healthcare, many medical journals and case studies are in English. In engineering and technology, software documentation and programming languages are primarily in English. In business and management, the latest theories and practices often originate from English-speaking countries. Even at a basic level, students benefit from learning English to understand terms and concepts used internationally, such as photosynthesis or economics, write emails or reports for assignments, and participate in group discussions with peers from different backgrounds. In conclusion, English is a key that unlocks countless educational opportunities. It gives students access to the best universities, the latest research, and the ability to compete in a globalized academic world. Whether you plan to study abroad or excel in your home country, English is an invaluable tool for learning and success. English helps you get a better job. In today's global job market, English is one of the most valuable skills you can have. Many companies, whether local or international, actively seek employees who can communicate in English. This is because English is the universal language of business, connecting people from different countries and cultures. Regardless of your profession, having a good command of English can set you apart from other candidates and open doors to better job opportunities. In many industries, being able to speak English is no longer just a bonus. It's a requirement. For instance, international companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft operate across multiple countries, and English is the common language for meetings, emails, and presentations. Employees need English to collaborate with colleagues worldwide. In tourism and hospitality, if you work as a hotel manager, tour guide, or flight attendant, English is essential for communicating with international guests. In medicine and healthcare, doctors, nurses, and researchers often need English to read medical journals or attend international conferences. In engineering and IT, English is the standard for software development, project management, and technical documentation. Employers know that workers who speak English can handle international clients or business partners, understand global trends and developments, and represent the company more effectively on a global stage. Even in jobs that don't seem connected to English, the language can play a crucial role. For example, in customer service, retail, or call center roles, employees who speak English can assist customers from different countries, increasing customer satisfaction. In sales and marketing, knowing English helps you reach a broader audience and negotiate deals with international buyers. In education, teachers who speak English can teach the language or use it to access global teaching resources. In many countries, employees who speak English often earn higher salaries than those who don't. This is especially true in roles where you interact with clients, write reports, or present ideas in English. Imagine two job candidates applying for a sales manager position. Candidate A speaks only the local language. Candidate B speaks the local language and English. The employer is more likely to choose candidate B because they can communicate